There's something really wrong with my husband's bag. Stay tuned to find out why. Now let me tell you how this all came into question. My husband and I were taking a trip to 2 different countries with 2 different temperatures. We were going to Portugal, which temperature was 65 degrees, and we were going to London, whose temperature at the time was 30 degrees. He was also packing a lot more clothing into his personal item bag because we were attending 3 different parties in London. So he had to take a suit for one of the parties that we were going to. And so that meant he couldn't pack his spare pair of shoes in his carry-on bag, and he had to put it into his personal item. And suddenly we had a dilemma. He couldn't pack what he normally packs into his personal item, and he had to leave some things behind. So this brought into question, was it time for a new personal item? So after we came back from vacation, I did a lot of research into a possible replacement bag for my husband. And one of the bags that I was considering is the Nomad Lane Bento Bags. It comes in a V3 and a V4 version, the V4 being the newer version. Now, being a cheapskate, I chose the V3, which was $100 less on Amazon to test. So what I'm going to do is show you my husband's pack and see if we can get it into the Nomad Lane Bento V3 bag. So let me tell you a little bit about one of the items that's here, and that's this. It's our emergency kit, and we always take it with us in our personal item. This is just in case they take away our carry-on bag and then lose it. We have at least 1 day's worth of clothing packed into this little bag, and I would highly recommend doing this. It's just such a stress saver, and also a little extra clothing to take with you. Now I'll go on to the rest of the pack. The pack is pretty basic for a guy. My husband's a pretty basic guy. Emergency kit, his toiletries, his wipes, his glasses, his beat-up phone, headphones, his computer, more plugs than anybody needs, his tech bag, and his umbrella, which he takes sometimes and he doesn't take other times, but in this case he took it because it was going to rain nonstop. This was the culprit. The shoes. Not particularly large shoes either. I'm going to show you 2 basic pair of men's shoes, size 11. So, could not get this into his away bag that he's been using for years, which is the everywhere bag, the small one. So before we pack all this, let's take a good look at the Nomad Lane Bento Bag V3. So this is a bit of an unboxing. This is the Nomad Lane Bento V3 bag as you get it from Amazon. So let's take a look at this bag. When you open it up, it has a keychain here and 3 pockets for pencils, 2 other little pockets, and 3 pockets here, one with a zipper, one that's kind of like a double pocket here, and another pocket there. And that's the top pocket, I should say the front pocket. On the top, they have 2 other pockets here that zip up. I'll show you this here and here. Now, in the V4, they use these pockets, one for toiletry bag and one for other incidentals. But in the V3 bag, they don't give you the bags that slip into this. But when I looked at the toiletry bag, it looked kind of small, to be honest with you. Inside, we have a nice mesh covering here. And you can see where those bags there that I showed you on top here go into what I would call the packing compartment here. Now, this is for easy access when you're going through TSA. I mean, if you think about it, if you open this up here, you can grab it out, put it right on the tray. But if you're looking at the size of the pockets in here, like this, maybe, I think this is smaller than a quart-size bag, so I'm not really sure. Don't know if I really love that. If you're using this as a personal item that you're packing to go away with, this could be helpful. I have to say, it definitely, because it opens up like a clamshell, it makes it very easy to pack regular clothing into here. It has nicely cushioned pockets here and an interior zipper here that goes around to what can be more additional packing. And that's a lot of packing you can get in there. The other thing that I think that I liked about this bag is over here. There's another opening. And you can access from this zipper here the pocket into here, which can be really helpful. On the back is another pocket, and you can put your papers and passport and that kind of stuff in here. I mean, you can also put it in here. I mean, so it gives you a lot of options. Nice handles, snaps together relatively easy, makes for easy carrying. It does have a cross strap, which my husband never uses, but some of you might. So the bag seems like it's high quality. The nylon outsides seem really high quality. The zippers all work nicely. The handles went together. Everything about the bag seems really good. It seems like a bag you could definitely use as a personal item bag if you're just using it for putting it under the seat where you put your incidentals into the bag and the stuff you're going to need on the plane. Definitely will do that. It even seems like it could do double duty as a personal item bag where you pack 5 to 7 days worth of clothing into it for a budget airline like Frontier or Spirit Airline. It does meet their size requirements, so there's that to take into consideration also. But let's see if it holds my husband's stuff, because that's what I'm really interested in. Let's pack this bag. So first things first, let's see if I can get the toiletries into these toiletry compartments, or if anything fits into these compartments, because that's one of the things that they say they do. So this is my husband's toiletry bag. It's pretty standard. It's not big. Can I get it in? No way, no how. So let's try his tech bag. Well, that fits in nice and easy. Okay. So we got that going. I'm not sure what I'll put in this pocket yet, because I thought it was going to fit the toiletries, but it does not. But maybe it'll fit something else. Now, I'm a little bit bummed about that, because one of the things that I liked about the bag was that you could take out easily your toiletry bag in the demonstration that Nomad Lane shows you. Okay, so I have this empty right now, but this is full with the tech. So let's do the obvious. Let's pack his computer. Okay, and I'm going to put all his hard copies of stuff that he normally takes and put it in here. Close that up. Now, the diabolical shoes. Okay, so I can lay them flat here, and I have space here. So let's not waste any space. We can put in there his plugs that he can't live without. Now, I guess if you were using this as a piece of luggage and this stuff was not filled up, you could use this side for more clothing. I am now going to open up this side from the inside and see if we can solve our toiletry bag issue. So this opens up this way too. And oh, nice big compartment here. So what am I going to put in there? The emergency bag for sure. That's nice and big. Okay. See, we can put our toiletry bag in here, and I'm going to put it this way because if you remember, on top here is a zipper where when I'm going through TSA, I can just take my toiletry bag out. Okay, so we got that. I'll zip that back up. Now we even have some spare room here, which is pretty good. Which I'll stick the umbrella. We have his glasses, but his glasses he's going to want access to. So I'll put that up here. I think he might want access to his, I have to think about what he likes access to. So, okay, and I think that that's basically that. Okay, let's close this up. Okay, we still have some items that I have to get into the bag. His headphones, and I think that's what I'm going to put over here. Remember that other little bag? So at least that serves a purpose. And in the front of the bag, in this compartment, I'm going to put his phone. There it is. I got everything into this bag. So in comparison, the away bag is 15 across the top. In height, it's 10. And in width, it's about 7.5. The Nomad Lane measures 16 across the top. Height comes in as about 11, and width comes in at 8. So it's definitely a bigger bag. So now we saw that that bag can pack my husband's usual pack plus that troublesome pair of shoes. But can it pack 5 days worth of clothing, winter clothing, into it? Let's give it a go. So this is the 5-day pack in a bento bag, consisting of 3 long sleeve heavy shirts, 5 t-shirts, 1 pair of lounging pants, 1 pair of boxers, toiletries, computer, 5 pairs of socks, 5 pairs of underwear. So on this side, I'm going to put, so he has easy access here, this toiletry bag, put that there, 4 t-shirts. Over here, lounging pants. On the other side, I am going to put his heavy shirts, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so far so good. And now I have to get in the rest of the stuff, which is his 5 pairs of underwear. The socks I will put on this side. I'll put the other 2 pairs of socks here because it seems like you had plenty of room. Close that up. Close up the other side. Now let's get his computer in. Okay, let's zip it up. Zips up. Just a few items left. Put his telephone here. Put his headphones here. Does that zip up? It should. And in this one last open pocket, his personal wipes, and there you have it. 5 days worth of clothing in a bento bag. So now we know. Not only does the bag function in its usual capacity, which is for my husband's overflow from his bag, plus the stuff that he's going to need on the plane, it could also hold those troublesome pair of shoes. Not only that, we could get his toiletry bag in so it would come out of the top so he could get through TSA very easily. On top of that, it can function for a 5-day trip with winter clothing and still get through both Spirit and Frontier Air. Now that's pretty amazing, right? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. And I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye!